Hello, welcome back. Well, today I'm going to show you how to turn my current steering wheel into this. To start, your Toyota owners all know that if you have an older Toyota, your steering wheel most likely wearing out. Sometimes it's worse than mine, and sometimes it's alright. The longer you drive, then they start falling apart. They start having a little dirt particle, whatever, falling apart from the steering wheel, and it gets on your hand. And it doesn't look nice. For me, it gets worse on the summer days. So I bought the steering wheel cover from this company called East Detailing, and here is what's in the package. There are 2 packs of lines, some sewing tools, and 2 needles, really thick needles, and then a 2-sided tape, and then some trimming tools, and the installation manual, and this is what the most important thing, the steering wheel cover. And as you notice, the color is customized to the Toyota racing tricolors. And that's the reason I went to this company, because they do customized work. Moreover, it's at an affordable price. Although the price might be different for you, it depends on your make and model and then the time you buy it. It also comes with the installation manual, but if you're a visual learner, make sure you watch a ton of YouTube videos before you're starting your own. Before we start, let me just show you where my idea came from. I was browsing on the website and I saw their BMW steering wheel cover has that BMW tricolor, and all of a sudden I was like, hey, Toyota has one. And this is the notes I put down when I check out. They follow exactly what I said. That's awesome. If you're buying it for your Tundra, and then just don't get worried out because the website will possibly say it's for Land Cruiser, but don't worry about it. It fully fits, just like you will see in this video. It's possibly their category system, and then how similar the Land Cruiser steering wheel is to the Tundra steering wheel. And first step of the installation is laying down all the 2-sided tapes all over the steering wheel cover. So my experience is that I didn't watch any video before I start, and I just kind of went by the feeling. If I'm gonna install this again, it's that I wouldn't peel all the 2-sided tape off altogether. It would make it hard later if you didn't align the steering wheel cover onto the steering wheel. The next step of the 2-sided tape is to put the cover onto the steering wheel. Because of the feature of this cover is that it's a tight fit, so you kind of have to stretch around. And this is why I say you're peeling off the tape, it's making it harder. And then plus, if the 2-sided tape gets crumbled together, and then it's going to create that little bumpy feeling on your cover. Here's a tip I figured out later to help you align. At inner side of your steering wheel, there might be a hard line where they could possibly mold it back in the factory, and you want the 2 edge of the steering wheel cover matches up with that line, and plus you want to make sure all the corners that you will be tucking into the steering wheel will line up. Last thing I did was to use a string to make sure the tricolor, the orange, match up, line up with the Toyota sign in the center, and also line up with the center line on the bottom of the steering wheel. What I did to begin is I pierced the actual steering wheel cover itself, that I didn't go through the yellow thread first. Because the yellow thread is pre-threaded, and I'm worried that it's weaker than the steering wheel cover itself, that if I put too much pressure on it, it might break and then the whole thing will fall apart. Off to a strong start that I just tie a knob onto the actual steering wheel cover itself to hold it stronger. And once you make the first couple threading to the pre-threaded lines, it's actually not hard. It just takes time at the beginning to practice to find that pattern that you're looking for. I did a couple extra thread on the edges to reinforce it stronger. And after that, I just going thread by thread according to the manual. Also, I saw some video or pictures that people who good at doing this makes those customized threading patterns, but this is my first time, so I just followed the manual, did the standard. The only trouble it gave me is that the line loves to get twisted together. It's almost like fishing. I think this can be prevented by threading the line differently. If you know, please comment down below, let me know what I did wrong. This is the most time consuming interior mod I ever done, and to get to where I am right now in the video, it took me almost 3 hours to do it. That's why I had it on my shelf for more than 3 or maybe 5 months. because I knew and I was procrastinating. So the total hour I think I spent on installing this is around 5-6 hours-ish. And one thing though, a lot of people like to take their steering wheel off for the install. It makes sense, even though I did it with the steering wheel on, and then on their manual it says you don't have to take it off. Taking it off is just for demonstration purpose. But I would definitely take the steering wheel off to do the install if I live in a place where it's currently snowing outside and it's super cold, or it's summer in Texas like 110 degrees outside. I don't want to sit in an oven while I'm doing this. With the last couple extra thread on the edges and then the knob that's piercing the actual steering wheel cover itself to reinforce it to make it stronger. And I tucking all the edges into the trim. This project is done. They supplied more than enough lines for my standard pattern threads. More lines might needed for a special customized thread application. And all the leftover reusable lines are on the right side, and all the wasted lines are on the left side next to needle. Which brings to our final product. And don't forget to use my code down in the description. You get 10% off when you're checking out your Toyota Racing steering wheel cover. And if you find this helpful, please go like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you out more content. Thank you all again. Alright, here we go.